He's very much more relieved today than he was earlier or yesterday. So it's a great weight off his shoulders to not have to face the accusation of being arrested under suspicion of murder. So he can now get on with, um, dealing with his family without this spectre on his back, really. I only wish that somebody like Abraham, there was a factory out there that produced people like him. He's an incredibly humble person. He's completely uninterested in any other attention at all. He's very grateful for the support he's had, but he labors under the belief that anyone would have done the same. And I keep having to disabuse him of the notion because unfortunately, most of us wouldn't really, which is the truth. And he's a very special person, and I only wish that there is more of him out there, and that he raises his children to be just exactly like him. No, he said that he wouldn't change a thing, and he even in his first statement he said the only thing he regrets is that he wasn't there sooner to have been able to intervene and actually save the unfortunate young lady's life. Well, he's very regretful that the lady died. He wishes, as I said, that he could have been there sooner, and he wishes that maybe other people could have intervened before he had. In fairness, though, there were members of the public who did try and intervene, albeit that they were on foot and the assailant had a knife, and so, despite their best efforts, they couldn't save her. So that part of London has some good Samaritans in it. Well, I mean, I could just imagine that because we deal with people under stress a lot of the time, and he was certainly somebody who should never have been framed in any way as a murderer. And we thought it's important to support people who do good in society to the best of our abilities, because they've supported others in society to the best of theirs. And the fact that because of their intervention, they're now facing difficulties themselves. Well, most of us lawyers at some point in our early careers, we actually wanted to change the world for the better. And maybe we feel like we can't do that, but in this way we can change someone's life for the better, hopefully. Yeah, so he lives by that code in terms of his civic duty. And effectively what he wanted to communicate is that if you ever see an evil, it's your duty, your civic duty, to try and stop it with your hand, which is to intervene if you can. But if you cannot, then you should speak out against that evil openly. But if you still cannot, then at least hate that evil in your heart. And that's the very least of civic duties that you can achieve. Well, I think he wants to get his mobile phone's passport and his vehicle back from the police. He understands that may take some time, but he just like those items back, and he wants to get on with his life, which he's already started to do, thank goodness. We've put him onto some counselling services in case he feels he may need them. But this news today has gone a long way towards reducing his and his family's stress levels, to be fair. These are one of the few cases, I guess, where when you're doing your job, you feel good about it, really. And he's gone some way, and this result has gone some way to making me feel better, to be fair, about being a lawyer sometimes. But there we go.